Hey all, today I'm reviewing the Bose Soundsport free wireless headphones. So these little beauties here, they're very good. Okay, so I was using wired earphones for so long and they were really annoying me, especially, on those runs, those long runs, those short runs, when they become entangled with something, or the wires start stretching and it tugs in your ears, and I just put up with them for so long because I suppose wireless headphones weren't really a thing until maybe late last year or this year, and certainly they were around, but they weren't that popular, and I suppose it's just easier to get hold of wired headphones now that the market's obviously completely changed and there's so many different Bluetooth wireless headphones in the market. But for so long I put up with these wired headphones, or earphones should I say, and I said to myself at one stage, look, it's time to just get rid of those wired headphones and just start moving with the times and get some wireless earphones. So I did. Actually, these were a gift, so shout out to my girlfriend for these. So very, very good headphones. But anyway, let's go on with my full review and my personal experiences and what I think about these headphones, and if you should buy them and invest in these. So let's do it. So there's plenty of earphones now, wireless earphones in the market. They range from the lower end of the scale in terms of price, so you get some for €50, €60, or I could go right up there and get some for €200 plus. The most popular of those ones would be the AirPods, the iPhone AirPods. These now are made by Bose, and these certainly aren't cheap. You pay around €240 for these. Are they worth it? Well, I get into that. But so first off, the purpose of these obviously is they're sport earphones, so they're perfect for running or any kind of intense sports like that. Any sports at all really, but I think they're more purpose for running. And they definitely do the trick. I've worn them now for maybe 6 months, and I have to say, they've really done justice in terms of every condition I've ran in. I live here in Ireland, and it can get very, very wet, very, very cold, and these earphones really they're made for all weather. They even work in the shower, the rain or the water or wind does nothing to them, and they've been battered and they still work as well as the day I got them, and that's just a great thing to have for earphones. You need to have durable earphones if you're a long distance endurance runner, because if you have earphones that just last for maybe 2 months, you end up buying more and more and more, and it just costs a lot of money. But if you invest in proper headphones and proper earphones, they will see you through for a long time, and these certainly are doing that so far. So I suppose durability wise they are perfect, and they really have stood the test of time so far. Now I'd love to see these going further, maybe for a year or so, but at the moment they work perfectly. There's no issues at all with syncing to my phone, and the sound quality is just perfect. It has great bass, great all round sound, and obviously there's adjustable volumes, which is great, and you can adjust the volume at the side of these earphones as well. So some earphones or some wireless earphones don't have adjustable sound at the side. These do, so instead of having to reach for your phone and adjust it that way, you just click the top here of the headphone to lower or to heighten the volume. So perfect for that. In terms of the look of these, So I've gone through durability and the overall wireless connectivity. So I mean, they look fine, okay, so they're very bulky, right? They look quite sleek, but they are very, very bulky, and I'll give you an example of what they look like. So a lot of newer headphones now, newer earphones, wireless earphones, are very small. They fit really neatly in your ear. These, not so much, and I'll show you. So they look like this, and I mean, they do get a few looks if you're walking around town with these or walking into the shops. You do see people looking at them and wondering what they are, and it's quite noticeable. I mean, they stick out of your ears and they look a bit clumsy in a way. Now I'm sure as time goes on, Bose will come out with sleeker, more, I'm not saying more stylish, but smaller headphones which fit neatly in your ear. And I hope they do, because at the moment, like, these are fine, but definitely, you know, to go with the trends, they'll need to, you know, get these a bit smaller. They're fine though, and I mean, in terms of the fit, they're perfect fit, and you know, they have never fallen out of my head ever. Like, I mean, I've been on so many runs with these, quick runs, you know, slow runs, every type of run you can imagine, and not once have they fallen out of my ears. I mean, sometimes they get loose with rain if there's an excessive amount of rain, but I mean, you can just easily, you can feel it, you can feel them kind of, you know, falling out too at those times, and you can just easily put them back in. So that's a huge advantage to actually, you know, they're heavy enough so you can actually feel them fall out, as opposed to smaller bills, which I'd say they could fall out without even noticing. With these, you do feel them. Now in terms of heaviness, I mean, they're not heavy, right, but you do feel them. I mean, they look bulky and they have just a bulkier bill, so you do definitely feel them in your ear. But I mean, certainly they're not heavy to an extent that they're uncomfortable. They do get uncomfortable after maybe 3 hours use, 4 hours use, around your earlobes there, or not your earlobes, whatever that area of your ear is here. But yeah, I mean, that takes a long time to happen though, so generally they're fine, good fit and comfortable, which is the main thing. Now we'll get on to whether you should buy them or not. Okay, so as I said, these have been on the market for quite a while. They're certainly over a year old anyway on the market. Should you buy them? I mean, it's a tough one to say. A year ago I would have said to you, absolutely, certainly yes, no doubt. But a year's a long time in the market for these types of earphones, and as time goes on, these just develop with technology. They get smaller, you know, they just get technologically better. These are still great earphones, don't get me wrong, I love them and I use them on a daily basis. But I would advise you to look on the market to see if there's any smaller headphones for the same price point. So these are around €240. If you can get headphones which are the same quality, the same build, or the same quality, then I just definitely advise you to look around, shop around, and do your research in terms of what you can get for your money. Because at the moment, you know, these are just, in terms of the style, the look, they're just too bulky. And I mean, maybe you're the type of person which you don't mind that, that's fine. But definitely, I mean, I think these are getting a bit old in terms of the size and the structure. Don't get me wrong, they're still great use and they work really well. But if you're the type of person that just wants very subtle earphones, these mightn't be for you. But if you don't care about that and you just want good quality, good sound, good durability, then yes, buy these. They're worth it. They're expensive, but they are worth it. And I hope to see these develop even further. I hope there's, you know, a V2, a V3 of these, which I suppose gets rid of the overall bulkiness and heaviness of these and gets smaller. And I mean, in terms of the sound, perfect. I have no complaints there. And if they just get rid of the bulkiness of these, that'd be great. That's my own personal opinion. Otherwise, I think these are fantastic earphones, and I'm very happy that these were gotten for me and that I have these and I've used these over the past 6 months, 7 months or so. I'll continue to use these, and you know, it's just great to have these and to be just rid of those wired earphones, because I was getting sick of them at this stage. So that's it, folks, for my review. Thanks for tuning in as usual, and I will speak to you in the next video.